Всем доброго времени суток. Меня зовут Верди, и я приветствую вас на моем канале. Мы продолжаем проходить игру Genshin Impact, и по плану у нас задание Архонтов, где оно? Возвращение домой. Осталось времени 2 дня 2 часа. Как ни в конце начать проходить его, как раз перед самым надкраем. Лунный свет озаряет путь, и новое путешествие вот-вот начнется. Однако перед тем, как вы отправитесь за море в надкрай, неожиданный гость прибудет на Атлант. Все в этом мире приходящее, и нет постоянного прибежища. Проходит 1000 лет, но все, как и раньше, изменчиво. Что ж, давайте начнем задание.
Okay, she's all patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon. And Tumaini?
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while.
И сейчас ты тоже осмотрел пациентку?
Yeah, thankfully Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety.
Them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory.
Нужна наша помощь.
No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Notcry soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
Ну да, пока мы здесь. Хочется как-то провести больше времени с друзьями.
Huh, fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too, just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
No way, bro!
Значит, отправляемся мы с Чаской и Инеффой. Немного раньше.
Where are they? Must find them.
Бип-бип-бип.
Traveler. Paimon.
Мы?
Then return home.
Takes me right back to the Night Warden Wars. What's going on over there?
Она специально что-то ищет. Мы даже не знаем ее.
Do your master's bidding! Paradise!
Aoife, how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You call that a human? Bro!
Дашка Куку в шоке.
Whoa. Okay. She's a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return home.
She spoke!
Paimon. Traveler.
М.
What? You heard that too,
И
right?
она назвала нас по именам.
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right?
Really? Wait. A blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right.
А, похоже, это и правда мы.
You bet, bro!
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
М. Наверное, там что-то для нас?
We have two gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the scions of the canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
М. Значит, это письмо для меня?
Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger?
Hmm.
Ну, думаю, пока она не очнется, мы никаких ответов не получим.
So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise. Shall we?
Шелона?
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Shilonen! You bet, bro!
Кто-то из Фатуи. Возвращение домой. Любопытно. Нам послали какое-то письмо. Мы не знаем, от кого это. Хм.
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Mawika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa! What a mess! You, looking for something?
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something. But I'm not, so to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh?
Well,
Ну, у нас тут тоже автоматон.
Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex. Seems like a message intended for the traveler.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. A Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it.
Ты можешь взломать код?
Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents and...
Но может мы все-таки сначала поможем незнакомке?
I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up?
У вас
The
какие-то
device in her chest looks
странные
pretty similar to the
приоритеты.
core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in Natland before. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
She woke up!
Huh, all I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
Привет. Ты как?
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler. Paimon?
Wow. You recognize us?
И даже не будешь возмущаться насчет белого шарика, пойму.
Task in progress. Deliver message to traveler and white flying companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Дай угадаю. Она его забыла.
Code?
Или ей не дали вообще код?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all. A code? You know, like a number that you put in to unlock the message?
Memory. Missing.
Ну, может, у нее что-то повредилось?
What? Memory missing?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember besides these two?
Ну, например, как тебя самой-то зовут?
Name. Memory missing.
М,
Oh, not again. Why would her memories be missing? Can robots even get amnesia?
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that?
Return home. Task in progress. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good?
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
мгм.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, she just can't access them right now. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on?
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
Oh, okay, well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Night Wind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flower Feather clan. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
Светлане бы так не поступила.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all it's done is make it harder for her to complete her tasks.
Task. Failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home. How about we keep talking and see if any other keywords trigger something for you?
Sure.
Ты в порядке? Мне кажется, тебе было больно.
I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been?
Ну, в Фонтейне есть гуманоидные мэки, но это совсем не то.
Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontanian to me.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Hey! That triggered something!
Больше похоже не на реакцию робота, а на реакцию Пайман.
Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead nipped in the bud.
Но своим костюмом она напоминает мне одну девушку из Манштата. Какую именно?
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very
горничные.
hardworking.
Наэль, наверное, имелось в виду Наэль.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices. So, you're from Mondstadt then?
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home.
Собрали ее, наверное, из всякого... Нельзя назвать мусора. В общем, из всего, что попалось под руку.
She's just like the cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Home is just home, isn't it?
Ну, логично, конечно. Но нужны детали.
Okay. Feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas, Shilonen? How do we get her memories back?
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Бип-бип-бип.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
is this a broom?
Пылесос.
She really is a robo-maid?
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop?
Шелоны.
Are you serious right now?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just this area will do. Thanks. No need to tidy the whole workshop.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
Нам дали даже за нее поиграть. Уберите ящики. Давайте берем. Ого, вот это, конечно, тут записочка у Шелона. Записи флагистоновой кузницы Судиаты. Мастеру, раскрывшему свиток, я, Маган Судиата, 52-й вождь Нанацкаяна, преемник Мбанди, подобно Дармами, подобно Даураме, Наюки и Санхаджу, я вплету древние письмена в свиток, дабы вы не блуждали в потемках и освоили законы флагистоновой ковки. Глава 5. Иная возможная технология флагистоновой ковки. В свитке, оставленном нашей праматерью Сакук, говорится, что техника флагистоновой ковки появилась в эпоху древних драконов. Тогда существовал более продвинутый и невообразимый для нас поныне метод ковки, при котором различные материалы ковали напрямую из флагистона. Сакук была свидетельницей применения древней технологии, а основательницу нашего дела Ишки называют героиней кузнечного пламени, ибо ей по-настоящему открылось, как ковать из флагистона напрямую. Ишки не была драконом, но росла безымянной сиротой, а потому сама нарекла себя именем на драконьем языке. Так что в теории технология продвинутой флагистоновой ковки полностью доступна людям. К сожалению, Ишки оставила после себя небольшое наследие. Почти все ее записи сгорели вместе с мастерской. Ишки подожгла свою мастерскую, а после заставила брата вместе с нею покончить с собой, чтобы история не могла уравнять его с тираном Очканом. В некотором смысле она убила своего родного брата, первого вождя Титиакана. Не осмелись судить ее, ибо нормы морали меняются от эпохи к эпохе, однако утрата такой технологии не может не вызвать сожаления. 13-й вождь Хунто, да благословит огонь его имя, всю жизнь пытался овладеть искусством ковки из флагистона, однако не преуспел. И я пытался, когда был моложе, но и я потерпел неудачу. Потомки, мастера будущего, предпринимайте попытки и вы, но не вздумайте тратить на поиски технологии все свои годы и силы. И подкать материю из флагистона все равно, что строить нерешимую крепость из перемолотого злакофрукта, не упуская из виду расположение каждой крупинки. Один неверный шаг, и крепость рухнет. Опыт подсказывает, что нынешний уровень развития технологий не позволит обычным людям совершить такой подвиг. Поэтому советую вам сосредоточиться на использовании флагистона в качестве дополнительного материала для закалки металлов и нефрита, а не пытаться ковать из флагистона напрямую. Но это не означает, что мы сдались и расписали собственные неспособности превзойти предков и древних драконов. Поймите, что флагистон всего лишь навсего инструмент. Не позволяйте инструменту управлять вами, ведь только человек может воплотить в жизнь свою мечту. В действительности многие идеи, записанные во времена Сакук, уже воплощены в жизнь, хотя ни один кузнец за эти столетия так и не овладел искусством ковки из флагистона. В пример можно привести золотые диски, сохраняющие песни и мелодии, платформы, что в мгновение ока поднимается в воздух с помощью флагистона, или вездеходы, которым покоряется любой рельеф. Таких чудес предостаточно. Новые поколения ремесленников, да будет мирным их время, могут воспользоваться этими технологиями для создания чудес, превосходящих воображение наших современников. Вот оно, наследие Нанацкаяна, благословение, созданное руками смертных, а не полученное в дар от богов или хозяев. Ух, занятно. Все ящики мы убрали. Хорошо. Мы их поставили на место. Берите вещи с
Cleaning
пола.
floor.
Да, трачу не тот еще.
Defensive mode engaged.
Наверное, убирать все-таки вот этот. Малыш. Теперь сюда.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Installation chamber deployed.
Ну, теперь выглядит более-менее прилично.
Sorting small objects.
Ох, мы еще и книги будем сортировать. Ну, давай синяя книга.
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions, but no plot. Category: Martial arts instruction.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
Я могу занести ей книгу.
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the sunsetia fruit. Category: Nutritional science.
Ну, наверное, можно и так.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Napika's reading.
Что ж у нас за зеленая книга?
Introduction of ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category: Classical literature.
What in the world? That isn't classical literature.
Книги на столе рассортированы.
She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh, looks a little dirty. Could you clean it up?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow, it's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes. Shilonen, is this a relative of yours?
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Мы только что читали текст, где она упоминалась.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natland shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
Большая часть. То есть что-то все-таки сохранилось.
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from. It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan, the uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians. Lianka.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back!
Мы схватили Пайман и отбили какой-то заряд, который у нее из груди вылетел. Осторожно! Вот и нет свитка.
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't it hit Kanich on the head?
Ага, как всегда, желаю только самого лучшего.
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now.
Kanich?
Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my target.
Угу. То есть за ней уже послали.
Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid. Highly destructive.
Я не знаю,
Yeah,
в каком месте она
this is my
выглядит
target, all right.
горничная. Ну, помимо того, что у нее пылесос в руке.
Wait! Kanich! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Want to come and meet them? What did you think I
Можем
was
ему
about to do?
доверять?
Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
Alright. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then.
Давайте встретимся. Давайте подойдем очень осторожно. Там какая-то разношерстная группка людей, может и правда торговцы. Нефа.
Ineffa?
Ineffa! They found you at last! Thank goodness you're okay.
Они сами как будто бы из разных мест. Из Фонтейна, из Сумеру, из Ливы.
My apologies. Who are you?
Oh no. your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
Again?
То есть такое уже бывало.
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
Мгм.
So, are you her manufacturers or family?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
Айна.
I know?
From now on, your name's Ineffa.
Звучит как ребенок.
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Malfunction.
Ineffa, are you okay?
Вот ее наряд мне не знаком. Может, они из Ноткрая?
Looks like she's getting worse. Is this all our fault?
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with with Ineffa?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nodcry.
Ого.
Not cry.
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about Nodcry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nodcry. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They came down from the north.
А как иначе? Кто это еще мог быть?
They've made some big moves in Nodcry lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
Извиняюсь? Они сделали что?
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided to make the journey together.
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same boat as us.
And it was smooth sailing until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into shore.
Наверное, автоматоны.
Weird machines? Secret Source automatons by any chance? Ineffa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Really? I did that?
У нее
As
очень
soon
красивый
as we
оттенок
found
волос.
another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back.
М,
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, the Traveler and party were the ones who actually saved Ineffa. And Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their costs in the final bill.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Ineffa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say all credit to this, I know, then? Her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Nalan's source mechanisms. Was Aino the one who modified it?
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her. Then she'll get all her memories back.
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it.
Ну и, возможно, проблема тогда в самом ядре. Все эти видения, которые ей приходят.
And as for the memory thing, Ineffa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her missing memories.
Please explain in more detail.
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and I'm only telling you what you originally told me. Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nodcry. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking, but that was as bad as it got. Until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and suddenly you forgot your own strength. Nearly took the entire wall down.
Ну, это похоже на то, что произошло здесь недавно.
The worst part of that was, Ineffa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid, but since then, Ineffa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself.
Она очень ответственный робот.
Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nodcry recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well, does any of that jog your memory?
No.
Didn't think so.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. Didn't really affect anything. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan, the worse her symptoms got.
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now? I wonder if that battle just made things worse.
Poor Ineffa.
My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this nation's top talents. Is there anything you can do to cure her? Anything at all?
Perhaps coming to Natlan was a bad idea after all.
Well, it's too early to say. Don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching the secret source automatons.
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and sound. I still have work to do.
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan a little longer? Your ship got attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member. Sounds like you need some time to catch your breath.
Yeah, I was just thinking, we could do with a breather. But where would we stay?
How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always welcome.
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Ineffa.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, Ineffa wouldn't tell us anything about that.
Не сообщила она мне о происхождении криптекса, ни код от него. Кто ей вообще его дал? Айна? Или кто-то другой?
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Ineffa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the code. A backup plan? Great! So what is it?
Backup plan. Memory missing.
Так я и знал. А запасной план по установлению запасного плана есть?
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything, don't you?
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon. See you around.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, Hal.
Который был на удивление тихим. Либо он в мьюте, либо Он что-то знает.
Actually, that's
Да.
weird. Why is the house so quiet today?
Тяжело вздохнул.
You're being very strange today.
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said.
Ну, совсем не подозрительно, Ахав.
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity. You stupefied me into a stupor. Got it?
Угу.
Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is?
Oh.
Who cares? She isn't my problem.
Ахав. Несколько дней спустя. Тут маленький паршивец-то.
The last few days really flew by. Do you think Ineffa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? Let's go see how they're doing.
Ту-ту-ту-ту, ту-ту-ту. Нет, нет, идите, я вам не мешаю. Я уже ушла с дороги. И вообще сейчас уже в другом месте. Да, меня здесь нет.
Do you think Ineffa will like this gift we got her?
Бип-бип.
See? See? It said yes!
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer.
Бип-бип-бип.
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and Ahau.
Я ставлю на Кококу.
You guys, it's just making random beeps. Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert?
Эксперт по полетам.
Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Ineffa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Ineffa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter? She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand!
All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift.
We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us. Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts. Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
Выглядит симпатично.
It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it. But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance.
Последний шанс? Что ты имеешь в виду?
Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too. Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Ineffa gets better?
Ну, в каком-то плане и стало лучше.
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Ineffa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot. Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
Она, наверное, из Ноткрая или Снежной.
No, she's from Nagcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
Это долго. Неудивительно, что он тоскует по дому.
Don't worry. We'll write you and let you know how Ineffu's doing. You bet. And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future.
Бип-бип.
Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time.
Ну, я могу передать ей подарок от вашего имени.
Really? Thanks, Tumaini.
All the grown-ups I know who've been to Liyue say it's a really beautiful place. They have loads of cool toys there too, right?
Угу. Очень много воздушных змеев.
I only know what my dad's told me. He said there's a toy seller at Jehu Rock.
Sounds awesome.
Once you get there, you have to write to us and tell us all about it.
Давайте искать Инеффу. Сколько же у них этих автоматонов здесь? И откуда они все вылазят-то?
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target. Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Только хотел упомянуть Линет.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Да, доброе утро. Рад тебя видеть. Погода действительно прекрасная.
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies.
Ну, давай посмотрим, что смогут выяснить эшелоны и остальные.
Yes. Now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism?
Это цветок. А диета сделала его для тебя.
Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
Я думаю, это просто для красоты.
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built?
Какой глубокий у нас получается разговор.
A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for?
Ну, думаю, для выражения благодарности.
Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
Ну, или если кто-то помогает тебе, то ты даришь ему подарок.
The flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Да.
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
Давай для начала ты возьмешь этот цветок.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento?
Ну, некоторые важные воспоминания. Люди запечатлевают предметов.
Important. Memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey.
Цветок? Зачем? Он только увеличит общую нагрузку.
It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road.
На память.
That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey.
Но разве мне не следует остаться здесь и помочь тебе?
No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light.
Это она про Очкана.
You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further.
Но
Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Ineffa? Ineffa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Ну, это, видимо, очень древнее ядро.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Тебя что-то беспокоит?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
Прошлые воспоминания? У Нефа была похожая реакция, когда Шелон произнесла имя Лианка. Я хотела сказать, я просто забыла, как зовут ее. Вот эта женщина, которая была у нее сейчас в видениях. Я думаю, это была Лианка.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
Ого. Это роботизированный эквивалент фразы «я уже привыкла».
But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
Опасность для окружающих. Как это было в племени детей Эхо? Ну, в таком случае пойдем вместе. Когда мы рядом, беспокоиться не о чем.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Адиета хотела попрощаться с тобой лично.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon approximately 1/5.
1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
Отлично, идем. Вернитесь в клан цветочного пера.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Ineffa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those shower lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Ineffa? You brought her back? Thanks so much. Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower.
Адиета неохотно прощается с Инеффой.
What
Давайте
does it
помахаем
feel
на
like
прощание.
to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Not Cry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Not cry. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home.
Ну, я думаю, это ты должна сама понять. Что для тебя дом?
All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Notcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Может быть.
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to. Wherever that might... No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe, somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different, and I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it.
Чинку.
Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Ну, вообще у меня пока складывается впечатление, что главная тема этого патча, последнего натановского, это дом. Потому что в ивенте Бенни узнал, что он из Натлана, что это, так скажем, его второй дом, место его рождения. Энзио тоже находится в поисках своего дома. Тарковцы и Инеффа задается вопросом, что же такое дом. О, Титлали.
Oh, it's Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Lolly's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Ineffa.
Ага, да, это точно. Ну, если ядро Инеффы действительно такое древнее, то Ага вполне может узнать его.
After you parted ways, Kenich put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
Бедный Ахав. Да что же так с ним жестоко?
Finally, How got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 dragon lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
Наверняка мы что-то слышали во время прохождения всех заданий мира. Но, если честно, у меня в памяти это не отложилось.
Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out.
Я просто выпендриваюсь.
Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time.
Ну, мне кажется, мы кого-то встречали даже.
If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of a How's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And a How? Well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost. Memories.
Yet, despite that, a How seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Ineffa's a sovereign ruler too?
Вот это поворот.
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on a How, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Позовите туда еще Арорана, и он точно что-нибудь выдаст.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Ineffa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Chaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
Как ты?
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them.
Я? Ладно.
Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly.
Хорошо, Светлана. Я слышу твои мысли.
It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Все остальные, видимо, отвели взгляд в этот момент, пока мы тут за руки держались.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Хорошо, Светлана.
Would a machine created by dragons really betray its own kind? She seemed to approve of the path her daughter took. But what about her? What path did she take?
None of the legends of Lianka say anything about her dragon mother defecting to humanity and fighting against dragonkind. Sounds like speculation to me. Maybe the other sovereign rulers just didn't trust her.
So mean! Do you think it's possible that Lianka found a way to secretly save the priestess of, flower feather something?
Незаметненько, потихонечку уходим. Все в порядке. Что нас заметил Етлан? Побежали.
Hello, traveler.
Так. И Шелонан здесь. Шелонан? Что такое?
Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Ineffa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
Что? Почему ты ничего не сказала?
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Ineffa responds. And, well, see, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
А что там с 11-й владыкой?
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers, and the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
То есть ты хочешь сказать?
The point is, if Ineffa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Черт. Я не был осторожен.
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler.
Mm-hmm.
But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Ineffa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Ineffa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
Но вопрос в том, что она сможет с этим сделать. Со своими воспоминаниями. Вряд ли она такая могущественная, как была когда-то.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Тоже верно.
Even if the past and future Ineffa are a completely different person from who she is now.
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Особенно с Тумани в команде.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times.
Знаю этот тон. Вот разговор бабушки с бунтарем-подростком.
Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know.
Черт.
Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Ineffa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonan show up?
Что случилось, Паймон?
You were supposed to stay with Ineffa.
Oh, right, Ineffa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
Может, это связано со свитками? Может, она там что-то узнала?
No idea.
Подсознательно.
But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, annihilation mode. activated.
Кого-то она там уничтожать собралась.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell
Roger that.
И я с вами.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Сорян, пойман. Некогда.
Slow down! Paimon's gonna puke!
Да. Мы, очевидно, превышаем скорость полета пойман. А может, она узнала, что они в опасности? И среагировала?
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa, are these all secret source automatons?
Давайте им покажем.
Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Take your true form!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Defensive mode engaged.
Busted. Gotcha. Manifest!
Ага, а вот и новая реакция. Я уже забыл, как ее активировать.
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now?
Так. Потуй спрятались в кустах. Совсем незаметно.
We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Велимир выглядит особенно удрученным.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Ineffa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Давайте успокоимся.
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait, how did Ineffa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
Правда? Интересно.
Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait.
Инеф разбирает автоматоны на части.
Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting. Wow! It's actually talking!
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Faturi's control. They made us attack you.
Фатуи?
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Это мы поняли.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No.
А кто же тогда ты?
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby. Now
Зерцало
sending
рассвета?
request for Mirror of the dawning morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the dawning morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the dawning morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
Угу. Значит, она все-таки 11-я. Значит, Инеффа — это пропавшая суверенная правительница, которая сражалась против Лианки?
What? So, Ineffa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Ineffa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Ineffa? What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska. Shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
И откуда ж ты знаешь?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Ого.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right?
Mhm.
How come I'm only hearing about this now?
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
Ты какой-то мутноватый, Джосинь.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Ineffa?
Ineffa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Ineffa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed.
11-й владыка верных воспоминаний, вероятно, будет считать человечество своим врагом. Худшие опасения Шилона на Ситлайле могут сбыться. Нужно рассказать им об этом.
Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled.
Ну, не теряй надежду, мы сделали большой шаг вперед.
Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Ineffa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
Какие ж у тебя дела-то есть, а?
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
Ага, его портрет находится в апартаменте Фатуи. Либо он там большая шишка, либо он их враг. Что-то одно. Что-то
You're saying
одно.
Joashin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Ineffa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself?
Да, думаю, все будет в порядке. Если мы получим больше информации от автоматона, только Инеффа сможет ее
You're not wrong.
расшифровать.
We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
Конечно. Мы за ним
He's on the
наблюдаем.
move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we
Ну,
tail
что-то
him?
явно пошло не по
He won't
плану.
know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him?
Да, но оставляй нам подсказки, чтобы мы могли идти
Got
за
it.
тобой.